Let's talk about the top 5 most batshit crazy moments in true crime documentary history.
Number 5 is Netflix's What Jennifer Did. A young woman, Jennifer Pan, calls 911 in a panic. She's been tied up during a violent home invasion that left her mother dead and her father in a coma. She seems like the perfect, traumatized victim. The most unusual detail in this case is not the crime itself. It's her police interview. You watch her tell this flawless, heartbreaking story until detectives notice she never shed a single tear. The entire case unravels based on her oddly calm demeanor and the tiny digital breadcrumbs left behind, revealing she wasn't the victim. She was the mastermind.
And then I heard Tupac. My mom screamed. I yelled out for her. And a couple more pops.
At number 4 is American Nightmare. You might think you know this one. A woman is abducted from her home, and her boyfriend's story is so bizarre, the police don't believe him. The crazy part? When she reappears 48 hours later, alive, the police still don't believe him. And here's the truly insane detail. The most terrifying villain in the story isn't the kidnapper, it's the police department. You watch law enforcement openly mock the victims, leak details to the press, calling it a real-life Gone Girl hoax, and refuse to investigate. The documentary shows you the actual interrogation footage where they relentlessly bully a kidnapping victim. It's a story about the system failing in the most public way imaginable. Coming in at number 3 is the whole Natalia Grace debacle. The first season told the story of the family who adopted a 6-year-old girl from Ukraine only to claim she was secretly a violent, manipulative adult dwarf. But the single most jaw-dropping detail from this new season is that Natalia shows up with receipts. We're talking an actual verifiable Ukrainian birth certificate and DNA tests that seem to prove she was a child the entire time. The most bizarre part of this whole thing is watching her confront her adopted father, Michael, on camera with this evidence and how he just completely short circuits.
Was told the prosecutors went to Ukraine.
Слышишь, тут приехали молодые люди насчет твоей Наташи.
To track down Natalia Garcito.
Number 2, lover, stalker, killer has a twist so crazy you think it's fiction. This guy Dave casually dates 2 different women. Soon after, one of them, Carrie, starts stalking him and his new girlfriend, Liz, relentlessly for years. We're talking 50,000 threatening texts and emails. But here's the detail that will break your brain. After years of investigation, the police realized the stalker, Carrie, had been murdered almost immediately. The thousands of texts, the arson, the harassment, it was all done by the other girlfriend, Liz, who was pretending to be Carrie the whole time. What? And the number 1 must-watch doc so far is The Jinx Part 2. The first one ended with Robert's hot mic confession that led to his arrest. So what could be left, right? The single most surreal detail is that this sequel isn't just about the trial. It's about the fallout from the first documentary. You see real-time footage of Durst's friends and accomplices watching his confession on the news and panicking. The documentary literally becomes a main character in its own story, with prosecutors using clips from season 1 as evidence in court. It's the most meta, unbelievable true crime event ever recorded. All of these stories are about killers, but they're also about a deeper, more personal horror. Massive deception. So it leaves me with one question for you. Which is scarier? A killer you don't know, or being completely deceived by somebody you trust?